today's video, I'm going to be doing an envelope swap. So these are all of my old, or current, I guess I could say, Budget Mom envelopes that I'm using for all of my categories. Yes, I have a lot of categories. And the thing about it is, this has been 2 years, a solid 2 years, probably even a little bit more, of accumulating, you know, cash and making new categories and finding things that work and don't work. And this is truly what works. So a lot of these probably could be clumped together, and I'm debating on if I clump some of them together in 2022, but right now this is what has worked. These are new envelopes that I got off of Etsy. The Etsy store's name is IaishaCashEnvelopes. And I will tell you, I am nothing but impressed and satisfied. These are incredible. They feel super high quality. I kind of just wanted like a black and white theme this year. And she special ordered them for me. She kind of made a custom order for me. I mean, she was just incredible to work with. And these are amazing. I mean, it's just incredible, the craftsmanship in it. It's just, and I gave her a list of all my categories, and she made the labels for me, gave me a couple choices as far as, you know, clear labels versus white labels. I highly, highly recommend her shop. I will link it in the description box below as well. But these are, I'm beyond excited and impressed, and any envelopes I will get, I will continue to go through her. So my main goal is to take all the cash from these, switch over to my new envelopes, say goodbye to these. I'm using just general expense trackers. I got these from Amazon. I can also try to maybe put the link in the description box for these, but pretty simple, just so I can have all the same, whereas these all have different trackers on them, or you know, inside of them. So they're all kind of a mishmash of everything. And then, as you can see, I have my hundreds, 50s, 20s, and no 10s. So I'm kind of going to try to condense what I have in here so that I can get some of my cash options back. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. I thought this would be a first, you know, fun video to film and kind of get an idea for my my cash envelopes here. So, and my sinking funds. So, first of all, I use fake money. So I don't know if you can see this, but obviously you can see this is fake cash. So for the longest time, I used real cash. And first of all, it gets the envelopes extremely thick. And then second of all, I just kept thinking, you know, again, this is 2 years in the making of making these cash envelopes to the size of what they are. You know, heck, I started envelopes when, you know, I had $5 in one and $10 in another and that kind of thing. So this has definitely been a work in progress. And now it's just gotten to the point where collectively it's a lot of money to hold on to. And it's just safer to keep out of my house, whether there's a fire or a break-in or whatever the case may be. And also, it just kind of gives me a little bit more control to constantly be, you know, taking money out of savings, transferring it into my checking account, and less time for me to go to and from the bank as far as that goes. So this just gives me a lot more flexibility and safety. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So the first one that I have is self-care or beauty. Right now I have $30 in there. So I'm going to keep that $30 denomination, and I'm going to use a new, just for the sake of time, because I've already chatted so much already. I'm just going to put or log that later for that. So, but doesn't that look awesome? I just love the way that looks. And these are just, they're so beautiful. Okay. So that's that one. Health, I have health, and I think I only have like $10 in this one. And I'll do the expense tracker, which is kind of a bummer because there's my 10 right there. I need some 10s. Okay, well, maybe I'll put this off to the side and I'll keep going. So let's see here. Fishing, I don't think I have anything in this one. I don't. So I wanted to get a new expense tracker. I'll be filling that one up in our next paycheck here. Clothes, I don't think I have anything in there either. at the end of my pay period, so I'm excited to be stuffing these here soon. Home, I think I have, okay, so I have 25 in that. So some of these envelopes are clear in the front, so you can kind of see the cash, and then some of them aren't, which I think is my next one. So my kids' activities, which is 50, so I've got 200 in there. So my kids' activities is just that, you know, like, or kids in general, but mostly like, you know, extracurricular activities like swimming lessons or sports registration, that kind of thing. So let's see here. So this is car expenses, and I have 1, 2. These are kind of all over the place. Clearly I can see that the way the money is put, it doesn't really bother me until I kind of look at it. 305 for the car maintenance and expenses. Obviously that's going to be more of like oil changes, you know, tires, any sort of maintenance that I have to do. Well, here's my Hobbies one. Hobbies, I don't think I have anything in it either because I just used all the money for some envelopes and stuff. So that's kind of what I do for Hobbies. This is really for me. And my husband's, you know, fishing one is his. So Hobbies is more of like all of my budget stuff or all of my stickers and that kind of thing. So let's see here. Gifts, holidays, dog. There's my dog. So dog or vet, we have 770 in there. She's a large dog and she's also a very old dog. So we've got stuff in there for vet appointments, and you know, as she's getting older, she's getting more needy and stuff like that as far as that goes. So we've got it in there in case of emergencies. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's supposed to be 770. So I'm going to do a 5 or a 50 and a 20 so I can get my 10 back. So I think for the most part, I'm not really sure I've been paying attention, but I think for the most part, most of those cash denominations were as small as I could get them. Well, back to gifts. So gifts is like anything outside of our own. Well, here's a 10. Okay, but I can't reduce that down. So 35 for this one. Darn it. I really need some 10s. You know, for like anybody outside of our own family's birthdays, or any like birthday parties that my kids go to and things like that. That's where I bring out the gifts there. Okay, holidays. So holidays, I do, oh, here's some 10s. Yay! I get my 10s back. Oh, this is silly. So I have 100 in here, and I'm actually going to minimize it as much as possible to 100. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I do have 100 in there, and I get 4 10s. I'm pumped. Oh, they're not all going the same way. That's okay. I can fix that later. So putting 100 in there. So holidays is anything outside of like Christmas, Mother's Day, that kind of thing. So we use this for like Valentine's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, that kind of thing. So this Halloween, this $100 will probably be for Halloween for the kids' costumes and stuff like that coming up. And then I'll have some more time to save up for like New Year's, that kind of thing. Okay, we'll get back into giving. This one's 100 as well. And I've got some 10s and 5s. All right, so let's make sure 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. Yay, and I get some 10s in there. So I'm just going to do an even. Gosh, all my bills are all over the place. You know, I'm not sure I'm going to really take a bunch of time to do that throughout my videos. We'll see. It's not something that really bothers me, but I know that bothers other people. So we'll see what we end up doing. That's just, again, any sort of giving that we do, or fundraisers or anything like that. Okay, so with that kind of theme of, you know, gifts, holidays, here is Christmas. I put away $100 every pay period for Christmas. I tell you, Christmas has been an interesting. When we were in debt, Christmas was really hard because I felt like I really didn't have enough money to do really what I wanted to with the holiday. And I know, you know, Christmas is not necessarily always about, you know, gifts, but that was something that I really enjoyed. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I've got 1550 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. So I do put, like I said, 100 in here each paycheck, and I've already bought some Christmas gifts. That's why it's $5.50. I've spent $50 out of here already. So, anyways, that was once we got out of debt, I made it very. I was very adamant about making sure that I got enough money in there to just have fun with it. Do Christmas cards, give the gifts that I wanted to give, and that kind of thing. So my goal every year is about $2,000 for that. And it just ends up being easier for me as far as that goes. Yay, more tens. So this is my daughter's birthday. So like I mentioned, I've been saving up for these kinds of things for 2 years now. So what I ended up doing in, I think it was 2020, there was a place in time, or there was a part in time where, well, my kids couldn't have their quote birthday parties. And so I was able to kind of put money aside after their gifts, obviously because of, you know, quarantine and things like that. And so I ended up figuring out a way or finagling money to put ahead of time. So my daughter's birthday, this is, you know, year 2021, she's already had her birthday. So I'm actually saving for 2022 already. And again, that just gives me peace of mind to have that already saved up for and be done with it, and then work on the next year's when I can. And I know not everybody can do that. And that's, again, that was just more of a little goal for myself, that I was able to do within that year, just to kind of try to do a little mini savings challenge while I could. So I'm supposed to have 160 in here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. I do have 160. I'm going to do 103 20s to put that down and give me my 10s and 20s back and my 5s. Feeling good about getting those back. I know these are not all facing the same way. I'm not sure I care. Oh, so sorry if that really bothers you. Okay. So there's that. My son's birthday, same thing, 160. What do we got here? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, it's 100. So 160. For him. Mother's and Father's Day, I put them together, and I just try to save up as much as I can. So Mother's and Father's Day, Mother's Day, so I have 160 in this one too. 20, 40, 60, 80, 160. So my gift for my own Mother's Day gift is flowers for our house. And so I save up a lot for that. Father's Day is just whatever he decides. And then I also use that money in there for my mother, my father, and then my husband's mother and father in there. So we try to save up quite a bit in there. Mom's birthday, this is just my birthday. Nothing fun. 20, ooh, some 10s, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay, so if you look back here, this is what I was contributing every single time, 20s or 10s. So that's where all my 10s went. Yay, I get some 10s back. Sorry, this is getting really messy. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 100 in there because again, this is not until 2022 for this. So I don't really care if I have some. And the fact that I, you know, deal with my own fake money as well, that's another reason why I can kind of do whatever denominations, because I don't have to go to the bank and switch it out and whatever. Anniversary, this is also for next year. We actually just celebrated our anniversary. Yay, some more 10s. So this is actually saving up for next year. I had some leftover that I put in this envelope, as well as just already saving for the next year. So, okay, let's see here, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. That's what the tracker says. So that's perfect. So I have 90 in there. So I'm going to do a 50, 70, 80, 90. So anniversary. And it's just, this is really kind of used just for more of like, sometimes covering a sitter, just my husband and I going out to a nice restaurant and not wanting to like look at the budget, getting drinks, getting appetizers or desserts. Like this is just something that we use to just have fun with, as far as that goes. Okay, back to school, which is back here. And I did have 2 envelopes. I have 2 kids. I do have 2 envelopes, and I'm just going to put it into one. What I do is I obviously save up for back to school clothes, back to school supplies, and that kind of thing. But also anything left over, I keep in the envelope for throughout, you know, the school and what's going on throughout the school. If there's any activities or things that they have that I need to spend, or, you know, if my kids grow out of their boots or grow out of their jacket or whatever. So that's why you see such weird, I'm done school shopping and things like that, but that's why you see such a large amount for that, because I do keep it throughout the school year so that I can that I have something to go to if I need stuff like that. So again, this was 2 years to kind of save up an envelope like that. All right, so let's see here. So I have 100, 50, 70, 90, 100. Put that back. I know, they're not all going the same way, sorry. And then I have 20, 40, 50. So I'll take a 50 for that. And then 15. And I'm actually going to keep all of these. I really want my times back. So I'm just going to keep it like that. And I do like the lowest denomination. Sorry for all the finagling of the order and the way that the money is facing. I'm sure that's probably annoying to watch. All right, back to school or just school in general. Okay. So I've actually got 2 of these, 2 envelopes, because this is for my husband's birthday this year. And then I also have a birthday for him for 2022. So I'm going to combine them. He really already got his gift. I know that's kind of crazy, but we bought a pretty big purchase for him. And so I'm just going to combine them. And I know in my head that he's got, this is all like his money for next year. And I might just buy him something little on his birthday, but okay. So I have 20 from one envelope and 85 for the other. So I should have 105. So there's 20, 30, oops, there's another 20, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 105. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the 5 and grab 100, put all these back. I'm really pumped to have all these 10s and 5s back in my pile. Very helpful. Okay. This is going to be a long video. I hope that my videos are not going to be this long, so I apologize. But this was kind of a fun one for me, just to also see what's going on here. Okay, so, oh, there's another anniversary. I guess I had some money left over still, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Garden. This is a new one for us. There's not much in it, but this year we had extra expenses for our garden. We got some new like raspberry and blueberry bushes, and so I didn't want to get caught with not having the money again for that. So I decided just to make a garden, and this only gets, you know, only gets spent really in the summer. So, and I think I'm just gonna, you know, save up maybe $100 just to kind of do some new stuff in our garden. So anyways, more 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. So I'm gonna use some 20s for that instead. So 20, 40, 60. So again, you can see like this one, obviously, during the year, I had to borrow from savings because I didn't have an envelope. So every time that happens, I do try to make an envelope and restart something. So that's why I end up having all these envelopes, because that stuff happens all the time. So just trying to catch it before. So the house project, I actually have nothing in it right now. We're gonna start this one. We just finished this summer, but I have little Menards rebates that I have in here, and this one will be starting with cash here soon. So I'm gonna just put the Menards rebates in that house project one. Like I said, we'll be contributing to that house project here soon. Okay, so I have, like I said, 4 different vacation things. So I have a sister's weekend, a girls' weekend that I do with my mom and my sister every year. We have a big kind of family vacation, and then I'm typically always working on the next vacation just to have some cash. This one I might actually just turn into like a general vacation fund. That's what I'm really hoping to do. So that way, wherever we go, we just have cash, or if we have like this last minute thing, we have cash to do this. This is for my sister's trip. And this one I only have $20 in because I just started it. So again, more 10s. I get a 24. So I just started that one because we just went on a sister's trip. So I restarted that one again. And again, I'm just putting, you know, $10 in there at a time for that one. So that's that one. This one is a sister's trip, or I'm sorry, a girl's trip. This one I do with my my mom and my sister. And for 2022, we are planning on going to a spa. So my goal is to save up a little bit more for this because we just kind of want to treat ourselves. So I'm going to turn in the 50s for the 100 for this one. So this one will get a little larger because it's just a little splurge, just a little pampering kind of self-care for myself as well, in addition to a time out with them. So, okay, this one is for our Disney vacation. Right now, as of now, I have $18.85 in this one. This one I've been saving up for quite a long time, and obviously have used some stuff in it too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. And then I'm going to do 85 with 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 85 is what I'm going to do for that one. I know, they're not all going the same way. It's okay. Okay. So this is another expense tracker that came with that kit. They either came with pineapple ones or just plain blue ones that I had over there. This one is going to be for our next vacation. And then I'm going to start kind of just a basic travel fund for this one. So this one will be going with that. So anyways, I absolutely love this. And so what I just do is I just take a hair thing and keep these together. I have another one that is for kind of just our regular everyday spending, but I love these. These are so sturdy, so nice. And there we go. So I am done stuffing my envelopes. I got some 10s back. I got some 5s back. I'm excited for that. So that's the video today. Thanks for helping me with accountability, and check it in, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.